Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my little Djem. I am joined today by my awesome cat named Pocket. No, that is not a pillow. That is a kitty cat. Yeah, he's just so sleepy from sleeping in the sun that he's just gonna chill out. And after I do some lightsaber movements, don't be surprised if he just walks underneath the couch. Alright, so anyways, today is the day, my friends. We are back on the Imagnus lightsaber drill routines. In case you guys didn't know, I use my name of Darth and Magnus as an acronym. I was for Initiate, M was for Mage, that was our 4-move sequences, and now we've reached our 5-move sequences, and we have the letter A, which I picked for Assassin, alright? And just so you guys know, these are our single-bladed lightsaber drills with 2 hands on the hilt, alright? None of that 1-hand stuff, we're doing 2-hand stuff. Now, I'm using the Malice lightsaber, okay, modeled after the one Darth Malgus had, except I went with a circular pommel instead of the square one he has. And of course, I've kept that crimson red blade. Gotta keep that bad boy on there. But, yeah, so there's going to be some new rules and regulations. So even though I tell the people who have heard these ones before to skip ahead for the 2-minute warm-up session, I want you guys to stick around also so that way we can all get this information out in the open since this is day 1 of a brand new routine, okay? So, like I said, this is the Imagnus course Assassin Edition, our 5-move sequences with 2 hands on the hilt. Alright, we still have 10 5-move sequences to go through. Alright, now one thing that we need to establish first is that I am going to be calling my left hand my lead hand, even if it's behind me, so just think L and L, lead left. Same thing goes for my left foot, I'll be calling it my lead foot. When it comes to my right hand, I am going to be calling it my rear hand, so just think R and R, rear, right. Same thing goes for my right foot, alright? Even if my right hand's out in front of me, I'm still going to call it my rear hand, alright? I suffer from short-term memory loss, and just always calling my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand, it just helps me up here. Got it? Alright, so there are 2 forms that Imagnus focuses on. One is Form 1, Shii-Cho, okay? And the other is Form 5, Djem. Now, we have starting stances that I need to run through with you guys real quick. There's 3 of them. There's the Shii-Cho one, there's the Djem one, and then there's the classic one. Let's start with the classic, okay? So, with your rear hand on top of the hilt and your lead hand on the bottom, your classic stance is going to basically appear like a baseball stance, alright? This is another form. This is another stance that is part of Form 1 Shii-Cho, but I chose to just add this into the routine because I thought it looked pretty cool, alright? Like I said, it's like a baseball-like stance, alright? Your lead foot is out in front, okay? So that way when you begin, batter up, alright? Now with your lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom, now your rear foot is out front, okay? Again, baseball-like stance, batter up, alright? So, for the Form 1 Shii-Cho stance, you're going to have your rear hand on top of the blade, lead hand on bottom. Your rear foot is going to be out in front, okay? You're going to hold the blade out in front of you, elbows slightly bent, alright? This is our Form 1 Shii-Cho stance. Now, for the lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom, you're going to have your lead foot out front this time, okay? Blade out in front of you, again, elbows slightly bent. Now, for our Form 5 Djem stance, you're going to have your rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. The lightsaber hilt is going to be behind your head. Yes, you are going to see the lower part of my big belly during these demonstrations, so enjoy, alright? Okay, so like I said, rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. Lightsaber hilt is going to be behind your head. This time you're going to have your lead foot out in front instead of your rear foot. Okay, so that way when we go to make that first move, we're going to be stepping forward with our rear foot. Okay, so just keep that in mind. To remember the stance is that you're going to have your lead foot out front because you're going to step forward with your rear foot. For the lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom, it's the opposite. Your rear foot is going to be out front with your lead foot behind you. Okay? And just remember, you just got to think. You're going to step forward with that lead foot for that first strike. Okay? So that's why the lead foot is behind you. Alright, so those are the first, those are the three starting stances that we are going to be using throughout this Saber drill routine. Now, something that I did change is the timing, okay? We still have a 2-minute warm-up with 30-second breaks in between, alright? Except instead of doing 90-second intervals where we were doing those 3 to 4 move sequences. We had 90 seconds to do them in. Now we have 5 moves. I bumped that 90 seconds up to 2 minutes straight. Okay? So we're going to be doing 5 move sequences just for 2 minutes repeatedly. Alright? And then we're going to take 30-second breaks in between. I got my trusty notebook right here with all of the movements written down on there, as well as the starting positions. Alright, so in case any of you guys didn't know, this is a 5-day rotation. I know we just got off of a 6-day rotation for Imagnus. Imagnus is the only one that we do a 6-day rotation for. All of these other ones, the Jedi, the Sith, even Jarkai dual wielding, all 5-day rotations, okay? So we're keeping up with that. And let me double check before I let some of you guys go. Yeah. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for covering that portion. Now I'm actually going to allow the people who already know what I'm about to say skip ahead for the 2-minute warm-up session. Alright, I will see you guys there. The rest of you guys are with me. I am going to go over the first and second sequence with you guys and how I'm going to perform that, okay? Now, this whole workout routine should take about 25 to 30 minutes long, minus the intro and outro portion. Had to get that out of the way. Forgot to say it earlier. Popped up in my head. Now's a good time, okay? Is my cat still there? Oh, yeah, good. He's still there. All right, so, so after that 2-minute warm-up, we're going to take a first 30-second break. During our first 30-second break, I will read off the stance that we're going to be in, and then I'm going to read off all 5 moves, okay? So, sequence number 1, we're going to be in a classic stance, rear hook head, rear back hook head, rear slash right, rear back hook head, into another rear slash from the right, alright? So we're going to get ready. Okay, good. So we'll get in our classic stance, okay? Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom, alright? So, the first time I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to explain the movements as I am doing them. The second example, I am just going to count off the moves as I go through them. Let me show you guys. Alright. Double check this real quick. Sorry, short-term memory loss. You guys already know. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, so classic stance, rear hand on top. So step forward as you do a rear hook to the head. Step forward as you do a rear back hook to the head. Step forward as you do a rear slash from the right. Step forward as you do a rear back hook head. And then step forward for another rear slash from the right. Okay, so 5 moves, all attacking, all moving forward. So I'll come back to the beginning and I will count off the moves and show them to you like so. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to keep doing that for 2 minutes straight. After I show that side, or from this angle, okay, I'm going to move over here for people who cannot see clearly from that angle, and I'm just going to go through the same 5 movements again. Okay? Just to show a different angle, alright? Then we'll take our 30-second break. we'll head over to our second sequence, which is just going to mirror the first sequence. So we'll have a lead hook head, for example. I'll just show you guys real quick. Classic stance, lead hand on top, okay? So, take a step forward for a lead hook head. Take a step forward for a lead back hook head. Take a step forward for a lead slash from the left. Take a step forward for a lead back hook head. Take a step forward for another lead slash from the left. So, back to the beginning. I'll say, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Keep doing that, 2 minutes straight. Head on over to our our third sequence. I'll read it off to you guys, and we'll just continue like that as normal. All right. I think that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and get started with our 2-minute warm up. Let me get some purple electrolytes today. Okay. Oh, it's all the talking. That is good water. Alright, so I'm going to head behind the camera. I'm going to start the 2-minute warm-up timer. So you're going to hear some beeps, and then you'll hear me say go. I'm not going to be on camera when I say go. And then when I say go, I will rush back on the camera and do the 2-minute warm-up with you guys. Okay? Alright, let me set this lightsaber down so I'm not hitting anything. As I cross over here. Ooh. Yes, please. I'll take some of you. Much better. Okay. Ready. Set. Go. Go for the 2-minute warm-up. Oh yeah, let's turn this bad boy on. Darth ceiling fan. Alright, good stuff. Like practicing that first sequence I showed you guys. As you guys couldn't tell, or you probably could tell, I am right-handed, alright? So when I have my left or lead hand on top of the hilt, not exactly perfect, alright? I'm still learning how to do things with my lead or left hand. Okay? No shame in it. Some of you guys are probably running into the same kind of situation, which is why I'm practicing this 5-move sequence over and over again. We still have 50 seconds left. Now remember, for this 2-minute warm-up, you don't have to have both hands on the hilt. You're more than welcome to do one-handed stuff. You know, if you just want to do some blocks, some attacks, things like that. Okay? Ah, hello, little pillow. Hello. Just leave you alone. That's the feeling I got. All right, 20 more seconds. Keep practicing with my lead hand. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stop. Okay. So, our first 5-move sequence, we're going to be in a classic stance, okay? We have rear hook head, rear back hook head, rear slash from the right, rear back hook head, and then another rear slash from the right. So all 5 moves are attacking, and we're advancing all the way. Alright, let us begin. Remember, rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom, classic stance. Okay? So step forward as you do a rear hook to the head. Step forward as you do a rear back hook head. Step forward as you do a rear slash from the right. Step forward as you do another rear back hook head. And then step forward as you do another rear slash from the right. Okay? So all 5 moves together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. okay? Oh yeah, that new timer might screw me up a little bit, so if we end up going a little bit over time or a little bit under time, I do apologize, okay? I'm gonna show you guys from this side now, okay? Classic stance, rear hand on top. All right, we still have 1 minute and 5 seconds left. So you're gonna step forward as you do a rear hook head, step forward as you do a rear back hook head, step forward as you do a rear slash from the right, step forward as you do a rear back hook head, then step forward as you do another rear slash from the right. Okay? So, again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Alright, so we still have about 30 seconds left. Let's keep it going. Now remember, you don't have to go fast or super slow during these drills. If you're going to go slow, make sure you're working on form. If you're going to go fast, burn them calories, baby. Burn them calories, alright? The force will be with you, and the balance will keep you. Okay, we're done. Sorry. Like I said, we went like 5 seconds over. I'm not used to the timer being set up the way it is. Alright, so sequence number 2. Classic stance, lead hook head, lead back hook head, lead slash left, lead back hook head, lead slash from the left. Alright. 3 more seconds. Let's begin. Okay, so lead hand on top, classic stance. Alright. Step forward for a lead hook to the head. Step forward for a lead back hook head. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the left. Step forward for a lead back hook head. Step forward for another lead slash from the left. So all 5 moves together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Told you guys this was going to involve a lot more Form 1 and a lot more Form 5. And it's going to be like that for all of the different Saber drill routines I have set up. You'll see the forms like Form 3 and Form 4 for the Jedi classes become a lot more prominent, just as you see Form 1 and Form 5 become more prominent inside these workouts, okay? So we still have a minute left. Do it from this side. Remember, lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom. All right, we're gonna be in a baseball or classic stance. All right, so step forward as you do a lead hook to the head. Step forward as you do a lead back hook head. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the left. Step forward for another lead back hook head. Step forward for a final lead slash from the left. Which I can't go that far because I'm gonna hit my saber rack, all right? Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see. Got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, on to our third sequence. We're going to start off in a Form 5 Djem So stance. Remember, the lightsaber hilt's going to be behind you. We have rear slash left, or excuse me, rear slash from the right, rear slash from the left, rear slash from the right. Then we're going to do a rear high block and then a rear block from the left. You guys ready? All right, let's do it. Remember, rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom, saber behind you, lead foot out front, okay? Step forward as you do a rear slash from the right. Step forward as you do a rear slash from the left. Step forward as you do another rear slash from the right. Then we're gonna shuffle backwards for a rear high block and then do a stationary rear block from the left. Okay, so that last move, pretty simple, all right? All 5 moves, remember, lead foot out front, okay? we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more time. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'll show you from this side now. Remember, rear hand on top. We still have a minute left on the clock. Lead foot forward, okay? Step forward as you do a rear slash from the right. Step forward as you do a rear slash from the left. Step forward as you do another rear slash from the right. Then you're going to shuffle backwards for a rear high block and do a rear block from the left. Okay? So again, lead foot out front, form 5, the Djem so stance. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so about 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, stop. On to our fourth sequence. We're going to be in a form 5 Djem so stance. So we're going to do a lead slash from the left, lead slash from the right, lead slash from the left, lead high block, lead block right. Ah, the AC came on. Yay! Crap, I gotta blow my nose. Ah, I knew this was coming. Alright, we're a few seconds behind. It's alright. Okay, so lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom. Your rear foot is going to be out front for the form 5 Djem so stance. Yes, if you can see my belly, I know. Got a lot of work to do. Okay? Step forward as you do a lead slash from the left. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the right. Step forward for another lead slash from the left. Shuffle backwards for a lead high block. Then we're going to do a stationary lead block from the right. Okay? So, rear foot up front. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right? Still got about a minute left, so I'm going to show you from this side. Remember, rear foot out front, lead hand on top of the hilt, form 5 Djem so stance. Step forward for a lead slash from the left. Step forward for a lead slash from the right. Step forward for another lead slash from the left. Then we're going to shuffle backwards for a lead high block and do a stationary lead block to the right. Okay? So again, rear foot out front. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, still got 25 seconds. 20 seconds now. Left on the clock. Let's keep it going. Okay, and stop. All right, on to our fifth sequence. We're going to be in a form 1 Shii-Cho stance. So we have rear high block, rear block left. Then we're going to do a rear back hook head, rear slash from the right, and then a rear high block. 10 more seconds. Okay, let's begin. Make sure you got enough room behind you to back up. Rear hand on top of the hilt, lead hand on bottom, rear foot out front. Make sure your elbows are slightly bent, okay? Double check my work real quick. Okay. All right, so shuffle backwards for a rear high block. And you're gonna do a rear block from the left, step forward for a rear back hook head, step forward for a rear slash from the right, then shuffle backwards for another rear high block. So, all together, all 5 moves, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty simple, right? Let me do it one more time. Go a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Still have a minute and 5 seconds left. Alright. Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. Rear foot out front. Form 1 Shii-Cho stance. Make sure your elbows are slightly bent. Okay? So, shuffle backwards for a rear high block. And you're going to do a rear block from the left. Step forward for a rear back hook head. Step forward for a rear slash from the right. And you're going to shuffle backwards for a rear high block. Okay? So, all together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, still got about 20 seconds left on the clock. Let's keep it going. Three, two, one, stop. Okay, we're halfway done. Next up, we have sequence number 6. So, form 1 Shii-Cho stance. We're going to do a lead high block, lead block to the right this time. Then we're going to do a lead back hook head, lead slash from the left, and end it with another lead high block. Yeah, let me get some water. Ready? Alright, let's do this. So, lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom. Lead foot out front, elbows slightly bent with the blade in front of you. This will be a form 1 Shii-Cho stance. Shuffle backwards for a lead high block. Then we're going to do a lead block from the right. Take a step forward for a lead back hook head. Then we're going to step forward for a lead slash from the left. And then shuffle backwards for another lead high block. Okay? So go ahead, get set back up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me show you from this other angle. Form 1 Shii-Cho stance. Lead foot out in front, elbows slightly bent. Shuffle backwards for a lead high block. We're going to do a lead block from the right. Take a step forward for a lead back hook head. Take a step forward for a lead slash from the left. Then shuffle backwards for a lead high block. Okay? So again, all 5 moves. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Everything's working. Alright. 3, 2, 1, stop. Yes, and I get to blow my nose. Sorry guys, thought I could make it. Okay. 7th sequence. We're going to be in another Shii-Cho stance, okay? Form 1. We have rear high block, rear block to the right this time. Then we're going to do a rear hook head, rear slash from the left, and then a rear front kick. All right, we're a few seconds behind, but let us begin. Wait, is that right? Okay. Hold on. We're going to begin here soon. All right. Messed up the timing. Now we begin. Okay. Form 1 Shii-Cho stance. Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom, rear foot out front, elbows slightly bent. All right. Okay. So, shuffle backwards for a rear high block. Take a step back for a rear block from the right. Take a step forward for a rear hook head. Take a step forward for a rear slash from the left. And you're going to let go of the hilt with your lead hand. Take your rear foot and do a rear front kick or a push kick, a Spartan kick, whatever you want to call it, okay? Alright, so again, all 5 moves. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Relatively simple, not so bad. Alright, do it again. Alright, still have a minute left. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we can do it from this angle now. Remember, make sure you got enough room behind you. Rear hand on top, rear foot out front, elbow slightly bent, okay? Shuffle backwards for a rear high block. Take a step back for a rear block from the right. Take a step forward for a rear hook head. Take a step forward for a rear slash from the left. Then let go of the hilt with your lead hand. Take your rear foot and do a push kick, or what I like to call a front kick. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, stop. We just ran out of time. All right. 8th sequence. Shii-Cho stance. All right, we got 3 more sequences to go. Lead high block, lead block left, lead hook head, lead slash from the right, and then a lead front kick. Excuse me. All right, let's get ready to go. Let's do it. Lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom, lead foot out front, elbow slightly bent. Form 1 Shii-Cho stance, okay? So go ahead and shuffle backwards for a lead high block. Take a step back as you do a lead block from the left. Take a step forward for a lead hook head. Take a step forward for a lead slash from the right. Then you're going to let go of the hilt with your rear hand, and you're going to take your lead foot and do a push kick, or what I like to call a front kick. Okay? So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Alright, do it one more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so we got a minute left. Do it from this angle. Okay, lead hand on top, lead foot out front, elbow slightly bent, blade out in front. Shuffle backwards as you do a lead high block. Take a step back as you do a lead block from the left. Then take a step forward for a lead hook head. Take a step forward for a lead slash from the right. Let go of the hilt with your rear hand. Take your lead foot and do a front kick. Okay? Got about 30 seconds left. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? All right, 15 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, stop. All right, we made it to the last 2 sequences in our workout. We're going to be back into a classic stance, okay? So remember, it's like a baseball-like stance. So rear uppercut, rear slash left, rear slash right, rear block left, rear back hook head. Okay, hold on. Gotta blow my nose. All right, we're just a few seconds behind. Sorry about that. Back. Okay. All right. So, baseball-like stance or classic stance. Rear hand on top. Okay. So we're gonna step forward as we do a rear uppercut. Then we're gonna do a rear slash from the left as we step forward for a rear slash from the right. Then we're going to shuffle backwards as we do a rear block from the left, and then step forward for a rear back hook head. Double check what I have here. Nice. Okay. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we got about 50 seconds left. Show you guys from this angle. Remember, classic stance, rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. All right. So, step forward for a rear uppercut. Then we're going to step forward for a rear slash from the left. Step forward for a rear slash from the right. Shuffle backwards for a rear block from the left. Then step forward for a rear back hook head. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Congrats, we made it to our last sequence. Okay, number 10, classic stance. That's what we're going to be starting off with. Lead uppercut, lead slash from the right, lead slash from the left. Then we're going to do a lead block from the right, and then a lead back hook head as the 5th and final move. Can you guys see the drop of sweat? Oh, I guess I got it already. It was like hanging off my nose. All right, and let us begin, my friends. Lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom. Classic Jedi stance, okay? Or a baseball-like stance. So, step forward as you do a lead uppercut. Then we're going to step forward as you do a lead slash from the right. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the left. And we're going to shuffle backwards as we do a lead block from the right. Then take a step forward for a lead back hook head. All right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right. So again, all 5 moves. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Do it from this angle now. Still have a minute left. Okay, lead hand on top, rear hand on bottom. Classic stance, okay? Step forward as you do a lead uppercut. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the right. Step forward as you do a lead slash from the left. Then we're going to shuffle backwards for a lead block to the right. And take a step forward for a lead back hook head. Okay? So again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 15 more seconds left, guys. 15 more seconds. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you know what? Let's go another 30 seconds, all right? Just 30 more seconds. That's all I require of you, and then we'll be done. Okay? Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and stop, my friends. That's it. Imagnus, all right? The Assassin course, 5 move sequences, day number 1 in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bow because you deserve it for all your hard work. Wait for it. Flip the saber to the side so you can see the axe. Ah, all right. And bow. So, I'll give you guys another good look at the Malice lightsaber hilt. Actually, let me turn off the light real quick so you're not blinded. in my, its awesomeness. It's all metal, by the way, you know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, metal hitting the head. All right, this crimson red blade. Ow, fuck. No, just playing. Haha. Just a toy, relax. Sorry, lightsabers are not a toy. They can be used as a weapon, but they are mainly a tool. A tool, alright? Okay, alright, enough of me joking around. Awesome, dude. You stayed on the couch. Alright, let's do the outro together. Come on. Oh, let's do the, you gonna do the foot stretch? No foot stretch? Okay, big baby man. Alright. So, what'd you guys think of day 1 for the Imagnus Assassin course? I know there was a lot of information to give you guys. I will go back over the 3 stances that we're doing for each lesson that we do them with. Okay? Alright, you want to say goodbye, buddy? Huh? You kind of want to go lay back down? Alright, yeah. Sorry, bro. Alright, enjoy your sleep. Enjoy your sleep. Alright. Love that little guy. I've had him since, what was it, 2012? I was still in Germany. Yeah, he's my little German kitty. Alright, that's probably why he's so damn hairy. He's used to the winters over there. Alright, so anyways, I'm not going to bother you guys with wasting any more of your time. Damn, this video has been much longer than I thought it was going to be. I know we averaged around like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. For the 90-second sequences, I'm already looking at the clock, and it's over 40 minutes, so I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Just let me know what you guys thought. What was your favorite sequence in the whole lesson? Yeah, and then I'll just cut it off right here. I'm Darth Imagnus. May the Force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. You guys take care, and I will see you all in the next video.